Hello guys, you are welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you very much for always coming out here. May God bless you all. The dust over the presidential primary of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) and the choice of Delta State Governor Ifeanyi Okowa has already made by its presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar has not settled. They say wala be like bicycle, not the finish. It seems that this matter, they're not going to settle in a hurry. Although Atiku and the Rivers State Governor Wike met yesterday in Abuja at the instance of the party's board of trustees, but led by Senator Walid Jubiri, a source said it did not lead to a trace. The meeting was hosted by the former Information and Culture Minister, Professor Jerry Ghana, at his residence. At a meeting with board members on Wednesday, Atiku boasted that PDP can win next elections without many votes from Rivers State. He said there was no cause for alarm if Wike did not want to fall in line with him. Atiku recalled that President Muhammadu Buhari, who did not win Rivers State, relied on votes from Lagos, Kano, and other strategic states to win the 2019 presidential poll. He also said PDP ran into crisis because Wike allegedly monetized the presidential primary. Wike, who was privy to what transpired at the board meeting, was said to have complained about Atiku's recent comments about him. A source said Wike joined issues with Atiku over his recent comments on pronouncement at the second meeting. He asked Atiku some questions. Did I tell you I want to be the next Minister of Petroleum Resources? Have I not been a minister before? Do you control Lagos and Kano like President Muhammadu Buhari if you don't need rivers? Have I asked for anything to support you? Atiku responded with no to most of the questions. Throughout the meeting, Wike was busy with poses to clear some impressions from Atiku's camp in public space. Obviously, he was uncomfortable with some comments attributed to Atiku and some of his strategists. But the presidential candidate of the PDP was calm in managing the situation. Sources said Atiku and Wike had been engaged in a hide-and-seek game over a session with the board. However, board members have constantly pleaded with Atiku to reconcile with the Rivers governor. Although the two leaders got invitation letters from the board, none of them was interested in a face-to-face meeting before yesterday. Atiku and Wike had restored to a bitter verbal exchange and name-calling in the media in the past few weeks. Their loyalists had also picked it with the two camps, launching media attacks against each other, leading to a gradual alienation of Wike and his loyalists by the PDP leadership. The board had waded in on Wednesday with the setting up of a reconciliation committee headed by Senator Jubiri. It was also gathered that the party stakeholders will panel another committee comprising nominees from the Atiku and Wike camps to resolve the differences. It was also learned that whatever the committee agreed upon would be tabled before a large meeting of stakeholders for approval and ratification. One takeaway from the meeting is that supporters of Atiku and Wike must stop the media war with immediate effect, a party source said. Worried about the protracted rift board members had on Wednesday met with Atiku in Abuja behind closed doors. A member of the board said, when the two leaders did not honor our invitation, we decided to meet with Atiku On Wednesday, we will still have an audience with Governor Wike. Our main interest is to keep the party united before we start the campaign. Atiku took time to explain to us how he is ready to work with all party leaders and governor to enable PDP to regain power in 2023. He said since 1993, he has desired to contest and win the nation's presidency without bitterness. He then asked, how can a first-time presidential aspirant be so bitter for losing the primary? What of President Muhammadu Buhari, who contested for 4 times for the office? Atiku also revisited the primary and how it was heavily monetized by Wike, but he said he still won. He urged the board members to prevail on Wike to work with him and others for the success of the party. He said otherwise he will go ahead with the campaign without Wike and his team. He also said there are other PDP leaders from Rivers State who have bought into his candidacy, including Abia Sikibo, ex-Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Augustine Okpara, Senator Lee Miba, and others. The source quoted Atiku as telling the board members that if Wike does not want to fall in line, we will go ahead with our campaign. One man alone does not make a state. Some PDP leaders in the state are solidly behind us. He added, after all, President Muhammadu Buhari won the presidential election without many votes from Rivers State. He lost Rivers and still became the nation's president after winning in Lagos, Kano, and other strategic states. The board members, however, pleaded with Atiku to allow more interventions to have a united campaign structure for the party's victory. But Wike flew into Abuja yesterday afternoon to hold a session with his strategists before storming Ghana's residence. But a source close to Wike camp said it was wrong to have accused Wike of monetizing the presidential primary of the party. He added, we got to know all that transpired between Atiku and the board members. Wike did not monetize the PDP primary. Maybe the Atiku group did. We don't know what he's saying. The source said Wike relied on his friends, supporters, and associates to boost the campaign of the PDP's candidate with a huge amount in 2019. Wike has been a party man and he has never wavered in his commitment to his party return to power in 2023. If he did it for Atiku in 2019, he will do the same this time around. Okay, guys, I'm dropping it here. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Thank you very much. Bye for now.